Fast food employees, what's one item on your respective chain's menu that you will absolutely not eat under any circumstances? I worked at a Subway in my senior year of high school. What disturbed me was how the tuna came packaged in a big metallic bag to keep it fresh, I guess. Then when we had to take it out, it would make this squelching noise. And because I made so many subs, completely put me off from eating those sandwiches ever again. I was a shift supervisor at a fast food place, and years later, I still refused to eat anything with ice cream in it. The machine we had was always covered in mold and spoiled cream, while the owner's fix was to scrape off a layer of mold and spray some Clorox on it. Anything made with the roast beef at Arby's, it's not a real beef roast. Instead, it's a compressed block of beef scraps. It comes in a bag filled with beef broth, and you just warm the entire thing in the oven for a few hours. And once the compressed beef block is heated, you put it on the slicer and leave it under a heat lamp for hours to slowly desiccate. I worked at a pizza place that was infested with roaches, especially in the back room where we would leave the pizza dough out to sit. We would also find roaches in the ice maker, in the mechanical parts, as well as the ice itself. If a restaurant has roaches, nothing is safe. Used to work at a small fast food place, and during training my manager got mad at me for throwing out slimy corn. She showed me how she would just rinse the slime off in the sink and put it back. I find corn suspicious now. If people saw and felt the popcorn butter at AMC when I worked there, you wouldn't touch that whole stand, much less put that stuff in your body. To replace the butter, we get this bag of yellow liquid that glows pink in the light to screw into the nozzle at the bottom. And somehow, which I never understand, is that touching the outside of the plastic bag makes my hands super greasy. And when I say greasy, I have to scrub with a sponge for minutes to get most of it off, and there is always some residue that remains. Can only imagine what that is doing to the arteries of the people pumping that shiz all over their food.